Yes, I'm the owner of the Handala. Just over a month ago, I was still in prison. I was already in prison, but we were sent to an immigration detention place, the activist on the Handala, right next to the airport. This time, we were sent to the Ketziot Prison in the Negev. There are many Palestinians there. It was right off the interception. You know, the Shetiyat 13 commandos intercepted the 44 boats, part of the Sumud. And when we were delivered to the police in Ashdod, we saw a big difference. We were harshly treated by the police. Some of us even were our arm were broken. We were placed our arm in back of our backs, and a friend of mine's arm was sprained or broken. We were shoved to the floor, a very hot ground, in a difficult position. It's like torture. I was there for 45 minutes until I was taken in to be processed. But some people were on the hot ground for 2 to 3 hours. So we could see that the treatment was much harsher this time, and we think it's because Ben-Gvir had said, we're going to treat these Sumud activists like terrorists. And so we were placed in the processing center. We were obviously taken to prison, but this time, instead of the immigration prison, as I said before, we were taken to the Negev Desert, to Ketziot Prison, which is a very tough prison. And there we were treated very roughly, inhumanely. Some of us were beaten, placed in cells that were overpopulated. There were too many people in the cells in the prison. In fact, there were not enough mattresses. In fact, that they do that with the Palestinians. They put a lot of people in these cells together, which only holds about 7 people for beds, and there are 13 people and no beds, no mattresses. That was just one thing. And then also, some of us needed medication to treat our sicknesses, like an 80-year-old man activist named Paddy, I think from Ireland, needed insulin for his diabetes, and the Israeli guards at the prison would not give him medication, and you could die from lack of medication for insulin. And finally, after we raised a lot of noise and we banged into the doors, the Israeli guards then gave insulin to this person. But to punish us, the Israeli guards did not give us food sometimes. They deprived us of food, and they were changing our cells all the time. It was much more difficult this time than when I was on the Handala.